that I bring it to y'all because again, this is the industry we're in. This is where it's at, and I just y'all know me. The best way I can say it is, my goal with everything that we're doing is to elevate what we're doing, elevate the independent culture, to obviously entertain, obviously for us to have fun and build community. But the goal is for us to be able to do what we do for a living, to be our music, our craft, for that's just us to be able to have generational wealth for our family, to do what we love and be able to live that life. That's the goal for all of this. And I ain't just talking for artists. I mean, for producers, engineers, DJs, podcasters, bloggers, live streamers, managers, promoters, photographers, videographers, radio stations, media platforms, everybody that's trying to build something without waiting for somebody else to finally choose them. Like, that's what we do this for. Because if I'm being honest, like, y'all been in the shows, y'all hear the music that's played. At this point, talent ain't our issue at all. We got all the talent in the freaking world. The coffee's still hot, by the way. Every Tuesday and Thursday, like, you hear the music. You hear what's being put out. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I understand we're at this place to where the talent ain't the issue. We got more than enough talent. I will put our roster of talent versus anybody. Don't care what nobody say. But me, when it comes to me, I'll let y'all into my game room a little bit. I start asking myself the harder questions like, what is missing? The talent's there. I know I'm handling my business. I know a lot of them are handling their business. Like, what is missing? And the goal ain't just to sit around wishing and hoping. Because eventually, like, you got to stop blaming everything on the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? People sleeping on you, the gatekeepers of the industry, AI and bad luck. We can't keep blaming it on that stuff. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, life gon' life, these things gonna be there. You feel me? Now, don't get me wrong. I know some of this stuff is real and some of this stuff exists. I've had my share of dealing with gatekeepers and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not naive to that. I know that, how many times have I said this industry is just the dirtiest industry in the world? The game ain't fair. I know that visibility matters. I know that relationship matters. I know that sometimes we be like, how the heck does this garbage blow up? And when I'm fired, like, I know all of this stuff exists. You know what I'm saying? So I get all of that. But I also think sometimes we got to have uncomfortable conversations with ourselves too. You know what I'm saying? We got to, like, this is what I do for me. This is what I do for me. I have those conversations with myself, like, all right, like, what's up? Because making music and building something around the music are two totally different conversations. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta have those conversations.
Okay, pause. Because I already know somebody listening like, girl, I just wanna make music. And honestly, I get it. The fun part is the creative part. Recording fun, writing fun, making content fun, going live fun. But the second somebody say publishing, contracts, metadata, licensing, monetization, half the room mentally leave.
But I understand why though. You feel me? I understand why, because that stuff sound boring until the frustrations show up. You know, the stuff sound boring until you start asking yourself why things ain't moving. Like, when you first think about the music, you think about when you write a song, immediately you thinking about how people gonna react to it, how it's gonna bump in the whip, how when you perform, how it's gonna go crazy. That's what you're really thinking about. You know, how many people gonna like and comment on it, the people that see it online gonna vibe to it, is it gonna go viral or not. Like, I get that. That's the sexy part of it all. But all of that other stuff stop becoming boring when you have to start asking yourself why things ain't moving. And that's when the reality sink in. That stuff sound boring until somebody with less talent pass you by. That's when the reality sink in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing this since 2003. I said there's a many of occasions. So hear me when I say this. I'm not talking down to nobody. We in this together. Because I had to learn this too. So this, like I said, this for all of us. So when I first started, I thought talent was enough, just like everybody else. I really thought if people heard me, you feel me, that things would magically fall into place. You know what I'm saying? People gonna hear the music, they gonna rock with it, opportunities gonna happen, life gonna life, Grammys, BET Awards. You know what I'm saying? But reality, like it does for everybody else, tapped me on the shoulder and got my attention. It's like you get to the place to write, okay, you did a dope show, you opened up for Mario in Europe. Now what? All right, you got a dope single out. A lot of people are rocking with it. Now what? Oh, you released Blaze It Up Mixtape Volume 3. You sold out on 300 copies. That's cool. Now what? Oh, you got a radio station, Blaze It Up Radio. You on the I Feel Good Morning Show. That's cool. Now what? How do you turn listeners into supporters? How do you turn supporters into community? How do you turn momentum into consistency? These are all the things, right? So, I don't want to be stuck in survival mode. Because if we being real, a lot of times they feel like survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Survival mode got people moving day to day. Drop a song, hope it works, post a flyer, hope people care, go live, hope engagement happens, and then repeat. Drop another song, hope it works, post a flyer, hope people care, go live, hope engagement happen, repeat. Next thing you know, 3 years pass and you still saying, I'm waiting for that moment. I remember the day I dropped my song, I Feel Good. I remember it like it was yesterday. I've been asking myself something. What is the next phase for independence if it ain't working harder? Like, what if it's smarter work? What if it's better information? What if it's understanding the business better? I do a lot of studying. I'm always trying to build something. Y'all know me. Blaze It Up Radio, the showcases, the different campaigns, helping the new artists with new ideas, the magazine. I'm consistently building. So I'm always asking myself, how do we create more opportunity for people? I do a lot. And the reason I care so much is because I know what being overlooked feel like. Once upon a time, I was doing the artist thing full time, and I am blessed to have been able to be on the stages that I've been on. I'm blessed to have in 2003 opened up for Nelly and the St. Lunatics at the Sunfest, big crowd, and then a few days later opened up for Wyclef, Trick Daddy, Fat Joe, Trina at Bayside in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was able to do that. I was able to work in the studio with Triple Image and for Wire Records. I was able to go on the dub tour with Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? I was able, and that dub tour was in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Atlanta. You feel me? I was able to go on tour with Mario in Europe. You feel me? A whole week and a half of some change in Europe. Another freaking continent. You know what I'm saying? I got to do all of these things. I was the director of music for Universal Music. You know what I'm saying? So I've done a whole lot. I know what grinding feel like, rehearsals feel like, you know what I'm saying? Late night studio sessions, passing out flyers, going to flea markets, handing CDs straight out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? I know what all of that feel like. I know what trying things and wondering what piece you missing feel like. So, you know, I'm always asking myself, anytime I get the chance to, that bigger question: what room should independence actually be in? Like, there's a room I ain't in. There's a room I ain't in to really make this work. What organizations exist for independence? You know what I'm saying? Who actually teaching business about this independent culture? Not just stuff in podcasts that's online for people who think they know it all. Like, who advocating for the independence? Who having those conversations around ownership and sustainability and publishing, licensing, you know, branding, long-term growth? Because see, sometimes we say we want the success, but we don't always ask ourselves what success actually requires. So we had this conversation so many times, so I'm not going to dive into, you know, just that question right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talked about it so much. But
see, now this right here, this the conversation people don't want to have, because everybody want to be independent until it's time to learn business. Y'all want to be bosses until somebody start talking boss language. And don't look at me crazy, chat, because y'all know it's true. Everybody want to own something until it's time to understand the paperwork behind owning something.
That's all true and that's all facts. But that ain't really just the only purpose of this. Like that, and that's why I don't feel like talking about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's me. I feel you. I miss the old days where you go pass out CDs out the trunk of the car. I miss them days too. You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody a few months ago sent me a picture of my old CD. Somebody that probably bought it from me from a flea market or somewhere, but they showed it to me. Matter of fact, let me see. Hold up, I'm just gonna look real quick and see if it's hold on. I may have that beast. I can show y'all real quick. Hold up, let me see. See if I can do this real fast. You know what I'm saying? Hey, wake up, a coffee in the morning. All right, I'm in photos. Let me see. Oh yeah, you want to know what's crazy? Found a picture of me and Hill, our top entertainment lawyer, way back in the day. Look at that. Both of us are babies. It's crazy. I don't got no dreads. You found that in the archives. Hold on, let me see. Found it. Somebody has sent me this picture of my old CD cover. My old CD. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got a yes from Lazy Bone. Got to save up and get this track. Straight up. You feel me? But see, a lot of times we get, just like he said, I got a yes from Lazy Bone. I got to save up and get this track. And there's a lot of times we save up, we get that track, and then we release the song, and a month later, it's as if we never put out the song. Me and LB got a song with Lil Flip. You know how some of these celebrities, they put out a verse in an open hook, open verse, and allow y'all to perform. So you got a lot of people with that same feature. No, we got a literal feature from Lil Flip. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth conversations with their manager. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how I'll be like, yo, me, LB got a song with Lil Flip. Oh, y'all do? It's like, that's Lil Flip. Y'all should know about it. So things like that always have me asking the questions. Like, what got me looking into something called A2IM? I found A2IM. And I want to break down what that is. Straight up. Appreciate it. So A2IM stands for American Association of Independent Music. The American Association of Independent Music. Now, shout out to Music Biz for our conversations. We always looking for different things. And what caught my attention wasn't something flashy, be famous tomorrow, because y'all know I hate that fake guru talk. What interests me was the idea of independent infrastructure. Like this company, was education, relationships, advocacy, business conversations. Talking about indie labels and the companies and about that independent growth. That's everything we about. So if we scream an independent revolution all the time and we do this for the independent culture and all of that, like, shouldn't we at least be curious about spaces literally designed around independent music? It's crazy how a lot of us are overlooking this stuff and going directly for all the different mainstream things, the mainstream music conferences, trying to go into Rolling Loud and all these places where that ain't representing us, that's representing the people that signed and made it already. You know what I mean? So instead of blindly jumping into something, trying to become corporate when we don't know nothing about the corporation, you feel me? I'm like, let's dive into something where we learning. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I love to learn. I'm a sponge, asking questions, seeing what information may be out there that we ain't exposed to. Because if somebody already made mistakes we about to make, why not learn from it, right? My whole goal of this show was to help y'all not make mistakes that I've made. I've been doing this since 2003. I've made many of mistakes. I've trusted so many of the wrong people. So if I can help y'all avoid that, that's my goal. You know what I'm saying? If somebody already understands something we struggling to understand, I'm like, why not listen to them? You feel me? I'll be real. There's a lot of times where I'm so trying to help y'all with a lot of knowledge, I'm not trying to learn even more. So what I love about this is they have rooms where they're having conversations around independent music, the labels, the culture, all of it. So I'm like, why not just peek into the room, you feel me?
And let me say this because I know somebody thinking it. Independent does not mean isolated. I think people confuse that. Independent don't mean confused. Independent don't mean struggling forever. Independent don't mean I gotta figure everything out alone. That means it will have y'all stressed for no reason.
That's facts. Have you stressed for no reason. Because I think some people wear that struggle like a trophy. It killed me with the people who wear the struggle like it's a trophy. Like, nah, I got this, cool. But figuring stuff out alone can cost you years. We ain't got time for all that. You feel me? When I first did the Blaze It Up music review show a few years back and you had my radio station, people trying to compete. And I'm like, why are we competing? Let's go at this together. There's room at the top for all of us. Because sometimes one relationship will change everything. One conversation will shift your whole perspective. Shout out to, that's why I keep shouting out Music Biz, man. Music Biz is somebody that's, normally in these rooms. And I appreciate you, bro, because of you, there's a lot of stuff that I've learned. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Straight up. Shout out to Music Biz, man. Sometimes, hearing smarter conversations help you stop making expensive mistakes. So again, I'm still learning. I'm still researching. You know what I'm saying? Music biz, we behind the scenes, and we connected with a few people. So I'm still trying to understand that this aligns with what we building over here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sitting here acting like I got every answer. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But if there are organizations, relationships, education, opportunities that help independent artists move smarter, I definitely think it's worth exploring. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't just want artists around us just getting spins. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be like, oh, I got played on Blaze Up Radio. What next? No, man. I want y'all to grow. I need y'all to be learning, understanding what ownership means. Hell, I want y'all to be able to say something to me that I can learn from y'all. Understand what monetization means. Like, I broke down the other day, and especially in the blog article I wrote, how I was paying for a royalty license almost $400 every month since 2020. Since 2020, I've been paying for this royalty license over the last 5 years. So Blaze It Up Radio could be a royalty paying station. So artists that got on the station are able to claim their royalties. Do you know how much $400 a month is? Over the span of 5 years, I paid over $20,000 on a royalty license. You feel me? $20,000. Do you know, out of all the artists that's played on Blaze It Up Radio, out of all of them, only 3 of the hundreds claim their royalties, and only $75 has been paid out. I paid $20,000+ for only $75 to be paid out. That's crazy. But I don't blame the artist 100% for that, because a lot of artists just don't know. And that's what I'm saying. Understanding these things so you understand what monetization really is. You understand how to claim your royalties. You understand all of this stuff. Actually building something sustainable instead of consistently chasing these moments. Let me ask y'all this. Would y'all want to see our ecosystem in these type of organizations? Dumb question. Of course you would. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason why we should just like, oh, let's figure it out on our own. We got it. Forget that. So homework I got for y'all, I guess. Go and you guys look up the American Association of Independent Music. Look it up. You know, they got a bunch of different, a bunch of different things that they're into. Like I said, involving the business that we're in. A lot of different conversations, panels, networking conferences, so many things. So, you know what I'm saying? Go check it out. A2IM, the American Association of Independent Music.
You're rocking with the best.
Yeah. I feel good.